We are here. We're back.
Back in the house.
We're back.
Back in the house, y'all.
Still, okay. Look, okay. I'm not basking in the glow of a W, and I won't be as like you were. You were like in the
In the dark.
the doldrums.
In the doldrums, in the
You
shadow.
in the doldrums. I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring up the optimism, but we play Philadelphia. I'm gonna say that right now. We play Philadelphia.
Let me start with the good news. Playing for Brooklyn, football with the fellas. And who am I here with?
It's your man Meso. It's all about Big Blue. That's the great thing right there. That's the great thing right there.
That might be it. That might be it. So please grab that like button now, because what happens after this, you might not like it.
You can make a comment, drop it right in there. You know, because
Sure.
I'm going to ask you later or sometime during this, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Oh, well, by the time you see this, it'll be the same day probably.
Right.
At the game against the Eagles.
Right. We're recording this Wednesday night. We have the Eagles game Thursday night. First of all, it's a short week. It's national television. The Eagles lost Sunday. I was hoping the Eagles would have won Sunday, so maybe they would have been, like looking past us. No, they're looking for revenge.
Not a trap game, right?
Not a trap game. Saquon's having a slow start. He's got like 250 yards rushing after 5 games.
And I think they had a team meeting too, so one of those.
He's got a documentary coming out tomorrow morning. So by the time y'all see this, the documentary will be out. And apparently he said some things about the Giants that'll get both teams riled up. None of these things are good signs for us.
Not at all.
I don't consider any of this good news for us.
Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. I know you got some news for us, so some stats and stuff for us, right?
Some information. I wouldn't call it news. I'll say information. Yes. So the good news is that the Eagles and the Giants have the same record. We're both 4-1. Unfortunately, for the Eagles, the 4 is wins, and for the Giants, the 4 is losses. But that's just minor details. We're both 4-1.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. It's all good. So here's what I want to share. First of all, as far as injuries, Landon Dickerson and Grant Calcaterra are out. That's guard and tight end for the Eagles, respectively, are out. So they're not going to play. Nakobe Dean, the linebacker, and Jalen Carter, the all-world defensive tackle, are questionable. So they may or may not play. And so, from a Giants perspective, I'm happy I never want anybody to be hurt, but I'm happy for them to choose not to play against us. That would be fine with me. A couple more stats about them. They are, in terms of points scored, they're 12th in the league. They're averaging 25 points per game. As far as points allowed, they're 16th in the league. They're giving up 21.8 points per game.
Oh boy.
So not as good as last year on any level, but they're still 4-1.
It's still early. Still early.
As far as the Giants, we know that Slayton is out. So, our already depleted wide receiver core is further depleted.
Who steps up? Who's the next guy? Wait a minute.
I guess little Jordan Humphrey might get called up. Might. A lot of talk about that this week, but he hasn't been called up yet. So, he's a big body. He's 6'4", 225. He's a legitimate NFL wide receiver, which is more than I can say about some of the guys we tried out there. But do I think little Jordan Humphrey is going to be the reason we pull off the upset? I do not. I do not think that. But he might give Dart a legit target, especially if, he has to make some contested catches, because I don't know that you would trust, Wan'Dale Robinson's tiny little body in a crowd of defensive backs, but you might throw it up to little Jordan Humphrey. Anyway, getting back to the things I was saying before. So Slayton is out. Illuminor and Swayze Bozeman and Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, who are kind of special team / linebackers, are questionable. As far as stats, we are 28th in the league in points scored, averaging 17.5 points per game. And we are 22nd in the league in points allowed, giving up 25.4 points per game. So we give better than the last couple of years, I guess. We're not in the 30s, but not good.
I'm in the crowd.
Exactly. That's pretty much
there's a moan. There's a moan.
Pretty much where we stand.
But look, I know some. Well, okay, let me tell you one thing that I told you earlier that I heard, and it just made me go. I had a guy. I heard someone say, "You realize since the Giants lost against New Orleans, and then we look at the schedule going forward, there's not too many W's. Like there's no W's we can see. Like really, I mean, we're playing like the Eagles, I think the Broncos, and then the Eagles again, and I think we
Yes,
play
yes.
maybe San
The
Francisco again,
49ers.
the
It's going
Bears.
to be a series of stompings. Now, anything can happen in the NFL, right?
Right,
Nobody's always going to beat the Chargers,
that's
right?
true.
So anything can happen.
That's
But
why.
are you going to put money down? I mean, I'm not a gambling person anyway, but if you were a gambling person, you think you'd put money down that the Giants are going to win, 8 games this year?
No, 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 no. I can't. I'm optimistic, but I'm not crazy. I can't. I
I'm
can't.
looking at, I just pulled up the schedule real quick. So yes, it is Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, 49ers. So realistically, we should be that should be 4 L's. But then we have the Bears, who right now are 2-2. Like they're probably licking their chops, looking at that game, saying, "Oh, we get the Giants. That's an easy W."
But they've been getting
But
better.
that's
That's the
the
only thing.
that's the
They've been-
easiest game we got coming up in the next month or so. And then so after the Bears, we have the Packers and the Lions. So we basically have that division. And do you think we're going to be favored against the Packers or the Lions? I do not. Then we get the Patriots, who by then, who knows? Like, they're still kind of figuring out, like the Bears are. Like, those are the two games that you would think we have a reasonable chance at, maybe. Uh, and then we have Washington, Minnesota. Oh, and then we finish up with the Raiders and the Cowboys. So the
Oh,
Raiders
right.
and the Cowboys are the two games that, by then we'll probably have a new coach and GM, and
Hopefully.
we'll be, 1 and 2025. So, so maybe we pull off, in classic Giants fashion, we'll pull off those two wins to fall out of the first overall pick down to like the fourth or fifth,
Exactly.
and beat
Exactly.
the Raiders and the Cowboys in weeks, in games 16 and 17, in week 17 and 18, respectively.
But hold on, wait. I, I want to remind the people here who are looking into this. This guy here, he has already started his mock draft, right? Right. You guys seen the last episode? Go episode 169. Go to that one and check out Clay from Brooklyn's way too early mock draft. You it's unbelievable. But
Is
it's
it too early though?
but for what we talked about, it might be time to start doing that. It might be time.
And the trade deadline is after the Bears game. We play the Bears November 9th. I think the trade deadline is November 11th or something like that. So basically, I'm already looking at changing the roster and the leadership. I'm fine with if Shane and Dable are gone by Saturday, it's fine with me.
It could happen.
Fine with me. That
If
would
it's
be
a
fine.
blowout,
If it's a blowout, and or we're still doing things like only having 51 people on the roster instead of 53 because we can't afford them, and not bringing up Turbo Miller and Little Jordan Humphrey and Elijah Chapman and whatever, and just getting beat down. Because I know we didn't get to this part yet, but in the predictions part, I'm just going to say I will not be the optimist with you. I will not be a co-optimist this week. So I'm expecting them to beat us like we stole something. And yeah, I would fire Shane and Dable this weekend. I'm fine with that.
they definitely should be gone if we get like one after another like holding penalties and offsides and
If you can just see
that
the team is basically quitting and uncaring,
right.
motivated. Yeah, I mean, again, we're 1-4 now. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, 49ers. That sounds like 1-8. Even if we beat the Bears, that's 2-8. And then Packers, Lions, 2-10. Even if we beat the Patriots, 3-10. Washington, Minnesota, 3-12. And then the Raiders and Cowboys. Let's say we split those two, 4-13. Would you bring them back with a 4-13, following up on the 9-win, 6-win, 3-win progression?
No, no,
I'm
no.
not sure I'd let them last till then.
They wouldn't have lasted that long. No
Yeah,
way.
I
No
think
way.
that by the Chicago game, if we don't win the Chicago game, I see no reason to move forward with this regime. I mean, and I'm fine with firing them before then, but I'm saying at the latest, if we really do lose the next 4 games and we go into the Chicago game 1-8, and then Chicago beats us, why do I need these guys?
Chicago's not terrible. They've been
They're
playing.
not. We are.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm saying Chicago is
It's tough.
the probably the best chance we have between now and Thanksgiving.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna put a little positivity into this.
Okay, please.
I believe Tracy is coming back for this game. I heard that he might play.
There's a chance. He should
The
be
chance he
back
might
by the
play.
next game for sure. This game, maybe. Honestly, I don't know why they bring him back, but whatever.
But that could at least help out with the running attack.
It
At
could.
least we'll have three running backs versus two.
Yes, yes.
So, the second thing I think is, and this is part of my prediction too. I can get to it already. My positivity is going to be, and which I feel could be the key, to the Giants winning this game. And I said winning this game, not just staying in the game, but winning the game. Is Theo having a big game? I'm not talking Cosby Show Theo. I'm talking about I'm talking about our Theo Johnson. He's gonna have a big game.
Okay.
See it. I mean,
He's had 2 in a row. I hear you. He's
throw to
coming out of the
him.
shell.
You might as well throw to him, and to again, the tight end room. Throw to them because Jalen Hyatt's not showing up. We don't. I mean,
Jalen who? I'm sorry, who's that?
I don't know why he has a uniform anymore. It's Oh yeah, one other thing. Those of you who wanted the Giants to sign uh, Beckham Jr.,
Oh, please.
you can't sign him anymore. You know why you can't sign him anyway, right?
Oh no, what happened?
PEDs. He got suspended for PEDs.
I did not hear that.
Yes, he did. He got suspended for PEDs, but I think he got like a 6 game suspension.
He's not even on a team.
He can't even try out for a team right now. He
That's
can't.
hilarious.
So
It's a shame.
no
I feel bad
Odell.
for the young man, but that's kind of hilarious
No
that
more
he got
Odell.
suspended while not on a team.
Well, not on the
He had
team.
already basically been suspended because he's not on a team, and now they made it official. No, you can't even try out for a team.
It's
All
so
right, well, I didn't want him anyway, so fine. And I loved him when he was here. Loved him. I still have his T-shirt, short jersey, whatever. Loved Odell when he was here. His first 3 years here, he was the best receiver I'd seen since Paul Warfield. Not anymore.
but
He's not
since
that guy.
then, right?
I don't
Since
want
then,
Paul Warfield today either. I mean, I think Paul Warfield is the best wide receiver of all time. We've had this conversation many times. I think Paul Warfield is the best player of the wide receiver position of all time.
I
I
see.
think Bob Hayes is the best deep threat of all time.
I'm going with Jerry Rice. That's my
I'm not
guy.
mad at you.
Rice is my guy.
Rice is outstanding, but he played in a different era.
Oh yeah.
And Warfield and Hayes played back when it was dangerous to be a wide receiver. So you can't just look at the numbers. You got to look at how the game was played back then. They were decapitating wide receivers back in those days. Rice wouldn't have had those. He wouldn't have played 20 years in the 50s and 60s. Nobody did. Anyway, we're getting a little off track for this
It's
is
because it's
all
like
about Big Blue.
it's sad to talk about our guys, but hey, our guys are gonna, okay. If we can look again, it's a big if, right?
Man-sized if.
Okay, I'm going out on a limb.
You got your prediction? Let's hear it.
I'm going out on a limb, and this is like 23-21. G-Men.
Score?
That's the score.
And which one are we?
We're the 23. We're the 23.
Okay.
I just think that we're gonna be throwing a lot because we might be down a little bit early. But is that game at home? Wait a minute, is that game at home?
Yes, it's at home. It's at home. We're playing here in MetLife.
I mean, I know everyone's probably listening to this laughing like crazy because we have no Slayton, no Leak. So we
No
really have
talent.
no, our receiving core is like decimated. But I just gotta believe. I'm a New York
Jason,
fan
you
like
you are the optimist. I give you props. And like I said, very few people thought we were going to beat the Chargers. So, it's possible that you could be right. But as we are winding down and getting to the prediction phase, I'm going to tell you I expect us to get beat like we stole something. My prediction is 38-6. I
Oh
think we
God.
lose this game 38-6. I think Saquon's going to run for 2 bills. And I think that they're going to get 31 or so by halftime and then take their foot off the gas and rest their starters. And I think, we have a chance of only losing the second half 7-6. I think it'll be 31-0 at the half. And they'll just take it easy on us after that. And 38-6 is my prediction for the final.
If it's
I
that
don't
bad,
think there's any part of this game that we're as good as them at.
I'm just
And they're mad because they just lost. And it's on national television. And Saquon has this documentary coming out that he's going to want to like defend his, because there's going to be a lot of people saying, why is he saying all this stuff about the Giants? Because I don't like how they treated me. And I'm going to show you on the field how I feel about them
oh
if it don't
man.
run well.
I'm just hoping. Okay. I give
And
okay,
anything can
maybe
happen.
I give the optimist pick and then the real pick.
Anything could happen, but that's what I think is going to happen.
All right, all
If there was
right.
a
We'll
fight, they would
see.
have stopped it.
We'll
Remember,
see.
remember in Little League baseball, they had a mercy rule. If this was Little League baseball, they would implement the mercy rule. But I don't think we have that in NFL. So we have to just take out butt whipping like a man.
Do you guys think I'm crazy? You think I'm out of my mind with my prediction? You can tell. Let me know. Put it in the comments right there, along with liking and sharing. Please put that in the comments. What do you think the score is going to be? Put the
Yes.
score in there, and if you put the score in, whoever's closest to it, we're gonna shout you out in the next
Shout
episode.
out. Absolutely.
We're definitely gonna shout you out.
All right. Anyway, listen. How long can we talk about this abysmal team? Clay from Brooklyn, football with the fellas. Who am I here with?
It's your man Mazo. It's all about Big Blue. Hey y'all,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, peace.
Hey.
Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.